Charles, remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll run with Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Kill. Shoot.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And that is incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 35 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. To throw, Prescott. 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's Dak. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scrapped. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check that.
10th carry now for Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They go to Elliott again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.